Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing this a little bit different. As you can see, I'm already full skin face of makeup ready for this video. We're going to be doing a gingerbread Christmas look today, and I am starting out with the skin on the face because I just thought it'd be nice to switch it up compared to normal rather than sit to the skin for the whole video. So we're going to focus more on the eyes and the little gingerbreads we're going to be putting on the face. This is a mix of inspired looks from a few different creators, so I can't really give you one creator to look at, but near enough, if you search up gingerbread makeups, you'll probably find at least one of the photos that I found inspiration from. Yeah, we've got the little Christmas tree set up in the back with a little lit house, and we've got a gingerbread cookie candle lit just for the occasion. And yeah, really exciting. So let's get some of these Christmas looks out. So first off, for eyes, I'm starting out by using the Beauty Bay Neutrals palette. So we're literally just going to use a mix of all of these shades. I won't tell you the shade names because it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, you don't specifically need the shade name, just the type of colour that it is when I put it on my eye. And I'm going to go in with a fluffy Morphe brush. And I'm basically just going to start fluffing this out above the crease of my eye. And then I'm just going to go and do the same on the other side. And we're just going to slowly build up that colour on the eye. We're going to use the same brush again, and we're just going to pick a deeper shade. I'm now going to go for more like orangey tones because I feel like this is quite ashy. So I've just gone and got my Jeffree Star Pricked palette, and I've decided that to add a bit more of warm shades, if you can't tell here, I'm going to go in with this orangey shade here. And I'm just going to use my big fluffy brush again and just go over where I applied the transition shade so that we still keep all of the depth we've created, but we just add a bit more warmness to the eye. And it's definitely already giving more gingerbread vibe. So now that we've done the eyeshadow, I'm just taking a really small face painting brush and a white water-based face paint, and I'm basically, instead of sketching out the crease with concealer, we're going to be drawing on some icing drips all the way along, and it should almost create that effect of cutting the crease as well, but with a little bit of colour still underneath the drips because we don't want it to be too clean. So I'm going to start on the edge. I'm just going to start by drawing a line exactly where I want it. And then I'm just going to go off and do the other eye, and we'll move on to the next step. So these are both eyes done. I am going to add a little bit of gold sparkles to the eye as well. So I'm just taking from the Beauty palette, I'm just going to take this little gold shade here, and I'm just going to take a bit on my finger. I'm just going to do a little on the eyelid, and then same on the other eye, just to give it a bit of a glow. Now I'm just going to curl my lashes and put some mascara on them. So for mascara today, I'm just using my usual MAC Stack mascara. So now that the eyes are done, we're going to move on to drawing on the gingerbread man. We're going to start by doing that by using concealer. I'm going to put a bit on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to take a rounded flat brush, get some concealer on that. And I'm going to start on my cheek, and I'm going to do one up here on my forehead. And I'm just going to like etch out the shape of a gingerbread man. So we're going to start with the head. And I'm just going to bring it down a little, like so. And then I'm going to start by drawing out one of the arms. So guys, we are back. Sorry, I did lose the microphone in the last clip. These are the gingerbread men. I was only originally doing two, but I just felt like something was missing from this side of the face, so I just added another one. And now we're going to move on to shading them, colouring them in, and adding some little details. So we're just using a mix of both the Beauty Bay Neutrals palette and the Pricks Jeffree Star palette like we did earlier. And we're just going to shade them in, and yeah, you'll see. I'm going to start off by taking this Made by Metro fluffy brush, and I'm going to take that orangey shade that we put on the eyes at the end from the Pricked palette on here. Or is that too orange? It feels a bit red. So change of plan, I'm taking this peachy colour and I'm just going to focus it on the centre of all of the shape of the gingerbread man. But I'm not going to bring it to the edges of the concealer. Now that I've added a skin tony light brown colour to the middle of all of the gingerbreads, I'm going to go in with a darker shade. So first of all, I'm going to go back in with the concealer brush that we just used. I'm just going to reuse it, and I'm going to put the dark brown on it to go around the edges. So the shade I'm taking is called Pony from the Beauty Bay Neutrals palette. And I'm just going to start out by sketching around the concealer lines. And now that I've outlined that, I'm just going to take another fluffy brush, and this one's a little bit smaller than the last one. I'm going to take that same shade that we just used on the edge, and I'm just going to blend the two colours together. And I'm just going to go off camera and do the other ones the same as well. So now all the gingerbread have a shaded outline. I'm going to go in with some black, and we're going to do some shadowing around the edge of the gingerbread man as well. And I'm basically just going to take a black, and we're going to go for it. Now that we have blended that, I'm going to go in with a black water-based face paint, and I'm going to outline the edge just to add a little crisp separation between the shadowing and the blending of the gingerbread. This is probably the most difficult step because you have to be really intricate. Yeah, so we're looking a little crazy. These are our blended gingerbread man so far. We obviously have to add details so it won't look as crazy in a minute. We're going to start off by using a white water-based face paint again, and I'm going to draw on the eyes and all the details for the icing on the gingerbread man. Now for shadowing, I'm taking this really tiny brush, and this is just like a face paint brush again. I'm basically just going to take a really dark brown because I don't want to go too black on top of the gingerbread man, and I'm just going to add a bit of shading in just around where I've put the white, so you'll see now. Where I'm actually going to use a black. And just by adding that little bit of detail, it just gives it a more of a 3D effect. And now for the buttons on the gingerbread man, I'm just taking a red face paint. I'm just going to draw some dots. And then we're going to add a little white highlight on each of the buttons. And then we're just going to add a little bit of shade in either side of these buttons. Sorry, I mean on the opposite side that the highlight is on these buttons. And add a bit of shading on the edge. And for a little bit of detailing, I'm just taking some brown face paint on the end of this little brush. I'm just going to go around and add a few dots for texture. And then I've just mixed a lighter shade of brown as well. I'm just going to go off camera, finish the rest, and we'll be back to do lips. We are back and all the gingerbread men are now completed. This took way too long. All we have left to do is lips. And I can't wait to get this makeup look done because my eyes hurt from like turning my head to work on different sides of my face. They're killing. So we're going to move on to lips. So I'm using a mix of lipsticks today. Instead of using a lip liner, I'm going to go in with my Milani black lipstick as a lip liner. And then I've got this Ted Baker red lipstick that I'm going to go in on the centre with. I'm just going to take a little lip brush and get some of that black lipstick onto the brush. I would use a lip liner, but I don't have a dark. Ooh, do I use brown? So I'm just going to try this, and I'm going to go in with my Doll Beauty brown lip liner, and we're going to see how this looks. So I've just outlined with the dark brown. We're going to see how this looks. I'm going to take a little brush. I'm going to take some of this Ted Baker red lipstick on a brush, and we're going to pat it into the centre of the lip. I think we need a black lip liner, so I'm not going to remove it because there's no point. I'm lazy. So I'm just going to take that black. Now that I've done that, I'm going to switch lipsticks because I think this red lipstick isn't as red as I want it to be. I'm going to go in with a matte liquid red lip. So these are the red lipsticks that I have. I'm just going to take the brightest red in that shade. And that is the finished lip. I'm going to finish with some Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. And yeah, I'm going to take some photos and some videos of this makeup, and I'll insert a few clips, and I will see you back for the outro. So this is the finished makeup, obviously. I hope you enjoyed this video. It did take quite a while, not too long, but it took me a good 2.5 to 3 hours to finish this look completely. Really enjoyed this. It does require a lot of shading, so hopefully you learned something today. And yeah, I just hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment if you feel like it. I'll see you soon. Bye.